I am the Bodybuilding Vegan, and today I'm going to show you how to use the dual cable cross to do the best rear delt exercise that you're not currently doing. Alright, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to show you how to use this machine to do probably my favorite rear delt exercise to date. When training rear delts, we have a few different things to consider. One, what is available to us? Do we have machines? Do we have free weights? Obviously, when you use free weights, you typically have to bend over because you're fighting gravity. The problem with that is when you're training rear delts and fighting gravity, it's the hardest at the top and very light at the bottom. So we can kind of work around that. You've maybe seen my rear delt drop set of death with rear delt swings. That's where we go very heavy and train this bottom range of motion. We kind of get around gravity by just making it extremely heavy but short range of motion. So it still kind of prevents you from being able to go throughout and get a good contraction and a really big stretch. So that's where this comes into play. We're gonna take this and place it somewhere else. Then, after we've done that, we now have this wonderful cable arm that we can use. I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. That's a little bit high. I'm gonna say put it at about yay high. Yay is a technical term for where my hand placement is, so yay. Not yay or yay, but yay. All right, we'll go light, because rear delts are a small muscle, and when we train small muscles, we want to be very intentional. You know what else is a small muscle? A bicep. When you do a small muscle like the bicep, you can be locked in, super great form, rigid, and bicep. Or you can be that average CrossFitter that you see at your gym that's like doing stuff like this, and when you're doing the hokey pokey, you're not really training your bicep, you're doing everything else. So we are training the rear delt, not the hokey pokey. So we're gonna grab this with, like I said, lightweight. And the beauty of this is I've grabbed it with the wrong hand, but you can come to the other side. You didn't see that coming, neither did I. This machine is great for this movement because it allows you to grab this in a position to where my arm is now stretched. Notice you might have to hold it in place, and that is totally fine. It likes to run away. It's not ready for the pain it's about to receive. But the whole point of this is I'm getting a stretch in my rear delt. If I were to use a dumbbell, there's no way to really stretch down here because now I'm like contracting my chest to bring my hand over. So if I want to stretch this rear delt, I'm gonna have to use a machine. So grab it nice and tight, and we are gonna stretch, contract. Now, I've had a client try and do one of these, and she executed very well, except to this point. We don't want to force ourselves to come all the way back here and guillotine and cut our head off. There's no tension whatsoever on my rear delt right now. I could hold this here for probably 5 hours. It'd be a long time, but I could probably do it. But we want to keep that tension on our rear delt. So if we're feeling a stretch here, and then we're contracting, we're feeling it, we're feeling it, we're feeling it, we're feeling it, probably about here. That's about where I stopped feeling it. So, yay far away. It's probably, I'm trying to get my angles right. I think this would be 90 degrees, 45 degrees. I don't know, 135 degrees, I don't know. But this is 90, and then half of the way to here. So yay. And we're gonna stretch, contract, stretch, contract, stretch, contract. And you're like, okay, great, Mr. Bodybuilding Vegan, I understand how to do it with my right arm, but how do I do it with my left? So you literally just walk around and you change the arm. You don't have to use both sides of this. So if your grandma is on the other side, lifting more than you could ever lift because grandmas have super magic strength, well, you can still grow your rear delts on this side. So it's literally the same exact thing, just with your left hand, the friendly stranger. Stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. Again, I absolutely love these, all joking and whatnot aside. There's very few movements, even if you're on a cable chest fly machine where you do rear delts, you can't get that additional range of motion. I don't love it as much where you come across like this, because then you're getting twisted up. You got two hands going over one another. Slow it down, one arm at a time, and you can just go right, left, right, left, right, left, and be done. It's actually literally what I'm about to do. I'm gonna start my shoulder day with this. Most people have underdeveloped rear delts because, let's be real, we're all vain. We all look in the mirror. We see our front delts, we see our side delts, but rarely are we like, oh yeah, I got a rear delt back there too. And so if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. My girlfriend tells me this all the time. That's why I'm like, nothing can be put away because I won't know what's there. Same thing with rear delts. You can't see them as often. Same thing with hamstrings, so people neglect them. I'm gonna say, don't be silly, use your brain. Come over here, use the dual cable cross, subscribe to my channel, and grow your rear delts. If you guys wanna see anything else, comment below. I will bring the jokes alongside with the real practical, usable knowledge to grow you into the best physique you've ever had. And if you need help with a training plan, a meal plan, making $1 million, I might be able to help with 2 of those 3. Go ahead, send me a message. I'd love to work with you. And with that, if you guys laughed or smiled, you better subscribe and like. Bodybuilding Vegan out.